Yo, what's up guys? The work in progress balance changes are here and we have a lot to cover, so let's dive straight into it. Starting off with the tower troops, we have the Daggerditches whose hit speed is being decreased by 10%. Furthermore, the Chef Tower's cooking frequency is also being decreased. The Cannoneer is also being reworked. His hit speed is being increased by 14%, but his damage is being decreased by 17%. I still think this might be a small buff to the Cannoneer. Now moving on to the nerfs, we have the Evo Skeleton Barrel, whose drop damage will be decreased by 5%. Let's be honest though, this will not have an impact at all, and the Evo will remain very strong. A surprising change is coming up to the Firecracker. Her sight range is being nerfed by 6%. This means that she will rather ignore troops that are on the other half of the arena. Furthermore, her recoil will be decreased by 33%, so she won't knock back as much, which is the exact strong part about her. Next off, the Spear Goblin, whose first hit will be delayed by 50%. I actually think this is a pretty good nerf, as goblins and especially spam have been really strong recently. Now they've actually nerfed the Miner, whose hit speed is now being decreased by 8%. I still think the Miner will remain a strong win condition. Now let's move on to the buffs. First of all, talking about the Spirit Empress, whose air card will have 5% more hit points. This might get her a bit more usage rate in ladder. Talking about air cards, the Phoenix is also receiving a huge buff. His hit speed will be increased by 11% and the death damage to the tower will be much higher. I could see the Phoenix being played much more in the next season because of this upcoming buff. Talking about the buffs, the Zappy's first hit time will be decreased by 27%, which is a buff, and the minions will now fly across the arena much faster as their speed is increased by 33%. This might make both cards a bit stronger. Last but not least, for the buffs, the Golemite damage will be more than doubled. However, I still don't see Golem making a comeback like back in the days. Now let's move on to the reworks, where we first have the Goblin Hut. Here, the first Goblin will spawn faster, however the general spawn frequency will be decreased by 5%. I think this will make the card just a bit more balanced, however I think the last update already made sure it was a balanced card.